Okay, good morning, students. So yesterday we can see that is the immediate solution. In the immediate solution, there is a JDBC package containing two APIs and the two packages. The first one is a java.sql and another is the javax.sql. So first package we can call it as in java.sql means it containing a core Java data objects. And it is a part of J2SE and it provides the basic connection to the DBMS and interact with the data, whatever the data stored in the database in the database management system. And the second one, we can see that is a JavaX, that is an extended of java.sql. And it is a part of J2EE. And when this type of object is interact with the Java naming and directory interface. So it is directly interact with the JNDI. And also this type of objects manages to connecting the pooling among the other advanced JDBC features. So these are the immediate solutions. So we can see that in the JDBC packages. Okay, next we can go for a very important concept, that is a JDBC component interaction. How the component will interaction to the driver manager to the database. So you can see that in the diagram. So first, the driver manager, we have to create the connection. So yesterday we can see that the previous class. So this is the following steps to during execution. First, we can import the whatever the necessary to the classes and load in the JDBC driver. So in the JDBC driver, you can see that the first, that is the concept is device manager. So device manager means loads the database driver. So here we have to load the database driver and whatever the necessary classes will be storing it. And then we can move to the creates. Creates means we have to create the connection between the front end to the back end. It may be a Microsoft Access database, or it may be a SQL database object, or it may be a Oracle database, or it may be a Sybase. So whatever you. So we can directly, when create the connections, so we can directly establish a link to the data DB, that is the database, that is the driver. So once the driver is created, so then we have to create the statement. So you can see that here. So when allocate connection between the object, then along with the, we are creating the statement object. So this is, we can call it as a statement. So this statement we have written in the a query language. We can call it as a structured query language, nothing but an SQL. So when you create a statement, then you can directly go to the driver and connection to the database. Once the database is created to the front end to the back end, so the result will be stored in the a result set. We can call it as a tuples. A tuples is nothing but it is a group of a data will stored in the column and row wise of the information can be stored. Once the result of the tuples is created, they send to the result set. We can call it as a result set we can create. So this, the steps during execution, once the device manager will be stored whatever the necessary of the classes, and we can identify the which type of database will be taken. Once the database will be identified, then we have to allocating the connections. Once the connection is created an object, then I have to return to create a statement object, and that statement will be written by using the structured query language, that is we can call it as a statement object. Once the statement object is created, so we have to retrieve the object information from result set. And then finally, so we can close all the result set, statement and connections. So this is the JDBC component interactions. So first one, driver manager creates the connection, creates the statement. Once the statement is created by using the SQL, then you can move to the driver. So whatever the process will be done in the driver, it interact with the front end to the back end of the database. Once the database result will be obtained, so then we can see in the result set. So this is the JDBC component interactions. Okay. Okay. So next we can move to the very important issues. While writing any database application, so we can say that some of the following rules or the following fundamental issues are encountered. So there is 4 issues when arising while writing in the database application. So we can see that the first one is when you create the database, we can either create the database outside of the Java or via the tools, whatever the DBMS will be supplied by the database via the SQL statement, we can feed to the database from the Java program. So this is the first one. First, I have to create the database. So this database can be in the form of the outside of the Java or by either by using the built-in SQL statement to create the database. This is the first one. So first one, when you create the database, then we can move to the second one. The second one concept is a connecting. So connecting means it is an interaction between the front end to the back end. So front Java application to the back end database. So the second one is connecting to an ODBC, that is a Open Database Connectivity Data Source. So once the connection between the ODBC, it is registered with the ODBC driver, and also we can using either by the JDBC to ODBC bridge to connect the data source in the Java. So this is very important role, and this is very connecting between the first front end to the back end. So once the connection to an ODBC data source, so first we have to register the ODBC driver or either by using the JDBC to the ODBC. So bridge will be connecting to the data source. So data source will be in the database and the front end application in the Java. So once the JDBC to ODBC connection bridge will be connect to the data source in the Java. So this is the second point. The third point, so we have already created the database and also connecting to the database. So third point is one, inserting the information to the database. So I have sending the information to the front end to the database of the back end. So we can enter either by the outside of the Java using the database, whatever you specify the tools, or by using SQL statement sent by the Java program. So this is the another important point, the third important point. First, create the database, connect it to the ODBC, and insert the information into the database either by using the outside of the Java or by using the SQL statement sent by the Java program. And the fourth one is a selectively retrieving the information. So we have to retrieve the information from database to the front end. So we can also by using a SQL command from Java to get the result. and then use to Java to display or manipulate that particular data. So these are the following fundamental issues while writing any database. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fast aita?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Okay. Okay, next we move to the. So this is the basic operations when involved the front end to the database. So nothing but a steps involved in the basic JDBC operations. So this is a diagram. You can see that. So this, the square bracket, the first one is a driver manager containing the driver. Once the driver is created, we can go for the connections. Once the connection is created to the database, then I have to write the create by using the SQL statement, and finally we can get the result set. So this is the step involved in the basic operation. So all of you write down in this diagram. So first we can load. Load is nothing but a JDBC driver can be load, and whatever the necessary classes will be imported. So that is by using, that is a class dot for name, within the bracket we can mention the driver name. So it means that we can load the JDBC driver class. And the second one, once the driver is installed in the driver manager, then I have to create the connection. So then you can write down, that is open a database connections. So second point is open a database connection by using driver manager dot get connection of, within the double quotes, JDBC colon xxx dot data source. So this is an example. So we can, in the next slide or day after tomorrow, we'll explain with the connection between the Access and also the MySQL with the program explanation. So this is a how the JDBC driver will be connected. So the third issue is when connection is over, so we have to create this statement. So this statement will by using the issue of a SQL statement. So how will be written? So STMT is nothing but a statement equal to CON. CON is nothing but a connection dot create the statement, and semicolon ended with the semicolon. Then I have to execute the query by using statement dot execute query of, you can write the query statement select star from my table. So in that case, I have to create the statement to the result obtained from the database. And then finally, we can process the result set. So how will be written? So I can give an example. So while RS is nothing but a result set. So while result set dot next, we can getting the name and the amount of the person. So how will be written? Name equal to RS dot get string of name, and amount is equal to RS is nothing but a result set dot get int of amount. So this is an example. We have to process the result set in the database. So these are the 4 steps to involve the basic JDBC operation. So first, loads the drivers in the device driver manager. Once the driver manager is over, then we have to create the connections to the database. Once the database connection will be over, then we have to create the statement by using STL statement, and finally we can get the result set. Okay, next. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So second, so when we can move to there is a two types of access model. So one is the two-tier database access model, and the second one is three-tier database access model. Okay. So we can see that what is the difference between two-tier database and the three-tier database. So we can see that in the diagram. So in the diagram, we can see that there is an application space. That is this is an application space. We can call it as a, so in the application space will containing directly by using the Java application and also the containing the JDBC driver. So this Java application and JDBC driver, we can call it as an application space. So once the Java application talks directly to the database, then we have to accomplish it through the which one, that is the JDBC driver, and which send the command directly to the database. So this is a one-to-one access by using the two-tier. So this is, we can call it as an one-tier, and this database we can call it as a second tier. So this is, we can call it as a two-tier. So two-tier means, so in the application they containing, one is the Java application, and once the Java application is accomplished, then we can go through the JDBC driver. So once the JDBC driver is loads directly to the database, then I have to return some of the commands to the directly which send the database, and once the result is obtained, they will come in the result set. So this is, we can call it as a two-tier database access model. So we can see that in the diagram, there is only a two-tier of the model. We can see that. So when in the examination, so we'll ask, briefly explain two-tier database access model and the two and three-tier database access model. So don't forget this diagram. You should write down the application space containing the Java application, and it is talked directly to the database. But when creating the Java application directly to the database, so in the middle, so it containing the a JDBC driver. So when the JDBC driver is loads, we can send the information by using the SQL commands, and once directly to the database, then the result set back directly to the application. So this is, we can call it as a two-tier database access model. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ third tier, three tier database access model very easy ಇರತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. So anybody will tell what is the difference between two tier and three tier? So diagram is full same, but only one. Which one? That a difference.
Application server.
That is application server. It containing the middleware tier. So that is the difference between two and three tier. So we can see that in the previous. So directly to the JDBC to the SQL command to the database, and result set is application directly to the return. But when the JDBC driver sent information from the SQL command, but that SQL command is go through the database by, in the middle there is an application server is there. So once the application server is implemented and it is sent to the a proprietary protocol, that is the ownership of that patent of the application, they will give the permission to the database, then only the result set will send back to the Java application or application space. So that is the main difference. So when you access the Java application directly to the database, so there is a middle tier, we can call it as an application server. So this is the between the application space and the database. So once the JDBC driver send by through the commands to the middle tier, so which in turn send commands to the database, and once the database the result is obtained, it is sent back to the middle tier, which communicates them back to the application. So this is the difference between 2-tier and 3-tier database access model. Any doubt?
No, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಈಗ 2-tier 3-tier?
Sir, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು.
Okay. So next, so there is a 4 types of JDBC driver. You know that one is the JDBC ODBC bridge. Second one is the native app. The third one is that is a JDBC to the network. And the fourth one is that is the directly to the native protocol from the Java driver. So we can move to the JDBC driver types. So in the, I think the previous class, we can see that there is a 4 types of JDBC. So this is JDBC driver. So there are 4 types of JDBC driver. One is the type 1, that is the JDBC ODBC bridge. Second one is JDBC native bridge. The third one is JDBC to the network bridge. And the type 4 is we can direct JDBC driver. So this is the briefly. So we can move to the JDBC driver types, how we'll create it. Then we can go by with the diagram, how the JDBC ODBC bridge will create it. So this is a very simple. So we can see that there is a figure will be see. So we can easily understood what is the JDBC ODBC bridge, what is the type of JDBC driver, native API, and the third one is JDBC net pure Java driver, and the fourth one is how the native protocol by using the pure Java driver. Okay. Okay, you can see that is the JDBC driver types. That is the first one. JDBC ODBC bridge. First, it is very simplest. So once the JDBC method will it translate to the JDBC method to the ODBC method, because we have to connection bridge between the JDBC and ODBC. That is means once the JDBC method it translate to the ODBC method, then the native method of ODBC will be created, and then we have to create the native method of API. So first is JDBC ODBC bridge, which provides JDBC access via the ODBC. Means JDBC ODBC bridge is nothing but, so we have to access the any of the database. So we can go through the ODBC drivers. So here the database is a client code and must be loaded on each client machine, which user the same driver. So this is very important. JDBC ODBC means the ODBC, that is the database, will be in the client side. So when you sending the product to the client, so the client machine will containing the database of the JDBC ODBC bridge, and which the user with the same driver. So this kind of driver is most appropriated on corporate network. So this is very important. The second one is that is a type 2. Type 2 is nothing but a native API, partly Java driver. So the second one, that is a native API, it is a partly Java driver. It means that which convert JDBC calls into the call on the client API, or API is nothing but an application programming interface. So the interface may be a Oracle, or it may be a Sybase, or it may be a Informix, or it may be a DB2. So whatever the API will connect it, the native API, so it requires the same binary code to be loaded on the each client machine. So nothing but, so JDBC methods map with the any of the method with the native method, we can call to the vendor library, and that vendor library will act on the native methods of API. So this is the second type of JDBC driver. The third one is, that is the JDBC net pure Java driver. So here we can translate to the native API method through by using the networking. So networking nothing but an TCP IP. So third is the network protocol. So all the Java driver, it translates to JDBC and call to the database management system independently by using the network protocol, which is subsequently translated to the DBMS protocol by the server. So this is the main important role of Java drivers, JDBC driver, nothing but a type 3, because here we have any of the Java application driver translate to the JDBC and call to the database management system independently through the network protocol subsequently, because all the query will be subsequently translated to a database protocol by using a server. So once the net server, so that the net server middleware is able to connect its Java client to many different database. Suppose in case there is a many of the database will connect it to the Java, so that the connection between the Java client to the many of the database. So the networking, that is a TCP IP network role, is very important. So this is the type 3. And the type 4, that is the native protocol, we can directly to the Java driver purely. So this fourth type, we can call it as a native protocol. So here, all the Java driver that converts JDBC calls into the network protocol by using the database management system directly. So we can call to the JDBC Java driver that converts the JDBC. So when this type Java drivers allows a direct call from the client machine, so to the DBMS server, so which is a particularly solution for internet access. So this is very important role when we have to access the information from the client machine. So the native protocol, that is the Java driver, first converts the JDBC and calls into the network protocol used by the DBMS directly. So these are the 4 important JDBC driver types. The first one is JDBC ODBC bridge. Second one is in JDBC native API. Third one is the JDBC networking bridge. And the fourth one, that is the direct Java driver, that is the native protocol. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಅರ್ಧಂಬರ್ಧ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ Okay, today I can stop here. So tomorrow we'll see that is a type 1 with a diagram how the JDBC ODBC bridge will be created. That is a type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. Okay.
Okay, sir.
ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ? ಚೂರು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು. ಫೋರ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಒಂಚೂರು ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕು. ಮಲಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಎದ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದೆ.
ಮಧುಮಿತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ? ಬರ್ರೋ ಹುಡುಗರ, ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸ್ನಾನ ಗಿನ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು. ಅನಪ್ಪ ದೀಪಕ್
ಸರ್
ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ. ಹೇಗಿದ್ಯಾ ನೋಡೋಣ, ತುಂಬಾ ದಿವಸ ಆಯ್ತು. ಲಾವಣ್ಯ ಬರೀ ತಲೆ ತೋರ್ಸದ, ಮುಖ ತೋರ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಎತ್ರಿ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ. ನಾ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಫ್ಯಾನ್. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರ ಹುಡುಗರ. ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.